Good morning, good morning.
Morning.
How you doing?
I'm tired.
You're tired or fired? I couldn't tell. Oh, there we go.
It could be either or. I woke up late. Like, riding this bike, like, over that bridge right here. Oh, boy. You know, like, your glutes, they work a lot harder than usual. I could only go a quarter of the way, but I made it some partial way. But yeah, Halo's been getting upgrades.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's clean. Yes, he's got a squirrel. He squeaks too. Got a fish, but like Halo's a BMW.
A BMW. Oh, there he. Oh yeah, son of a gun.
Just been fixing him.
Nice. How about you? Have you been getting upgrades?
No.
No.
I shower every day. You know, it's good. But I still keep that smile on my face. You know.
What do you do for showers when you don't have a spot?
Basically just go. You try to rush things through. Going to places where you just take a real quick bird bath. You know, just a washcloth or whatever extra piece of clothing you have, and just wipe yourself down everywhere, and just to feel clean. So it's, you know, I've done it at a church. I've done that at like a gas station. I've done it even at one of those day shelters. Even like the bus stations, you know. But they see you, they'll kick you out, and you know, sometimes they'll kick you out for good, sometimes they won't. They'll give you like a week or two, you know, they'll suspend you. But you know, they just frown upon that because the germs and whatnot that spreads around, and you know, I think like the people that are in the streets now, you know, like they're not dirty. I mean, majority of them, like I seen percentages, like you rarely see like the homeless, you know, that have COVID. And that is crazy. And those that have all the money and keep themselves clean and housed, and oh yeah, I got new clothes, they're all getting sick. You know, they didn't even figure out the factor on like what's going on there. It's kind of funny to me. You know, they frown upon you, but like now they're the ones getting sick. It's a downfall for them. You know, it's just like, you know, you're judging. And that's where karma comes into play, I believe. So, yeah.
All right, so now it's been more than a couple of weeks. It's been, I think, like 3 or 4 weeks. No, 2 or 3 weeks probably since I've seen you.
Probably like almost 3.
Yeah. So tell me what's been going on.
Well, working with you guys, and I sent in a report because like to men, and regarding a shelter. In my previous like interviews, like I mentioned that I would like to open up my own, and I made a full description of like how I would like that to become. I know it's not gonna be all like a one shot, okay, it's all here. It's gonna take time, but you know, just to get trustworthiness from individuals that would come there. And I know like with me being, you know, running the place. Sorry, I'm sweating because I was pedaling.
Huh?
But
it's like morning dew.
But I know I can get individuals that, you know, would come there and even support me. Even though they're in need of services, they would support me like 100%. You know, because that's what I've been working on the past couple, what is it, the past week, and also like with school, my two classes that I was previously working on, I still have my GPA of 4.0, and so I'm starting my introduction to IT healthcare development. So they basically terms in IT and healthcare. So my first assignment, 100%. So I'm trying to just like battle like surviving school and the opportunities that are given to me and my husband. So it's we're just I'm still smiling, is all I can say. But we've come a long way, and I appreciate not only God but everyone that has like been there for us. So it's like, but I've been busy with that, and it took me, maybe, how many days did it take me to do the report? Like 5? Something?
Yeah, something like that. 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
She kept on going over and editing.
I had to make sure it was perfect. So it's like,
You print it on paper, you should see it. 12 pages, nice.
yeah. I thought it was just like, but like,
Morning.
Thank you.
Yeah. I see what you did with the camera. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm really sincere on like developing and not developing, or maybe throwing an idea with like somebody else to develop the shelter that I see, and I even had dreams about it, which is weird. But I don't know.
What has to happen? What do you have to do? What has to align to make that happen?
Like for the shelter to happen,
Yeah.
The faith of individuals, people having that. It's just people having faith.
Take that a little further, though. Like, what are the steps that have to happen?
You're making me cry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. But I mean more like, because you've started making a good plan, and I feel like you've got a vision in your head. What are the steps to take that from your head to reality? To you know what I mean?
To pursue, like
It's just a lot to grasp. It's a lot to grasp because the surgery. To see that happen, it's going to be a lot. It's going to cover a lot. To get that going.
It's just gain the trust of people, and just that one step in developing, and the people that come in, to let them make sure there is so much gratitude and respect and care and honorism in their promises, that they that they can back up behind what they say. A lot of places here, there's a lot of places that say that, but they don't show that. And I would like, that's the reason why I would like for a place to just be an all-in-one service. That's what I called it. you know, where you don't have to, like, you know, people that have health care, you know, they have disabilities, they have, you know, it's just traveling. But yet, these places figure that they can just get up and go. You know, it's not fair. You know, if and what I put into my report is to have like aides to go over and help these individuals to, you know, maybe help them go and pick up their prescriptions or help them, you know, travel. It's just the ones that can't do it, you know, wheelchair, you know, the ones that are in a wheelchair, or I don't know. There are so many health issues that people that, you know, they don't understand what they're going through. It's not physically, but it's also mentally. And I would just like to bring in people that can change that situation. I want to. I would do everything for everybody if I could. But I'm just one person.
So, let me say this before I say anything else. I know Min believes in you, and I know I believe in you. What are the things that you've got to learn or gather or build to translate your vision on paper into a place? It doesn't have to be a 400 room place. It could be a 4-room place. But what are the steps to get there?
I mean, I have my vision is to end up in like multi levels, but I know it's not gonna start like that. I know I have to work up to it, but it's like gaining the trustworthy, the respect, and having people knowing that they, you know, they come to a place where you know. When one person, if they ask a question and one person can say, oh yeah, I can do this, or you know, let me get back with you, or let me see what I can do. You know, majority of the places that I've been at, they say that, but they don't come through. I want to have a place that comes through for these individuals. And I mean, if it starts at like 5 people, you know, it's just gaining that respect, knowing that like we've all been through it, and since I'm going through it still, you know, it's I've seen people that have gone through it that just they've gotten a maintain job, and they're starting to look down on the people that they were actually living with. They were on the streets. They look down on them. Now they think they're better than everyone else because they have a job, they have a home. I can't do that to people. I wouldn't do that. I don't. But just to gain like at least 5 people that know that I will keep my word, I would do that. Keeping your word is like honest truth. Making a promise. I've had that fail to me so many times. I know how it feels.
So, let me switch it up with you for a second.
Yeah, make me smile or something.
All right. So how about this? You're down. I mean, you're on camera. you want to pitch to maybe people who can't afford to help. Tell them what about you makes your vision the right vision to help more people. Did I explain that well? This is a chance for you to sort of explain what you're doing to folks.
It's not what I'm doing, it's what I want to develop. And what I would like to see changed, in the community, especially with this whole pandemic. It's just the places that already. Sorry, I need to sit down.
Yeah.
The places that have already been developed. It's I would like to speak with them. It'd be very hard for me to do that, but I don't think it would be, because I would like their point of views, but I would like to have them, it's like when they say, we're in a community that's one. I mean, it seems like it hasn't been working that way.
Tell me what hasn't been working that way.
Well, I mean, you can't say everything's working as a community if you're just basically just like everyone is in a dartboard. An example. If you're at, everyone's at a different level. If you have the higher number, you get higher respect. You get higher care level. If you're at a lower number, everyone thinks that you're just gonna fail. I don't know.
So you've had experiences in your life that probably have caused you to have more empathy and sympathy for other people. You've gone through a lot, you've overcome a lot. So tell me, as if I were somebody trying to decide, I'm going to put money into this project or I'm going to put money into this project. Why should they put money into your project? Why should they back you?
And that would take a lot. It's not like I would ask them for the money up front right away. I would have to build my character to where they would have to trust me. I would have to show proof, just, doing the report that I wrote, that I put together. It would take a lot to gain them to accept it, to know that I'm the person that would do that. And I have to show the proof of it. And so that's my next step, is just to show proof. But I have so many, well, not so many, I have individuals that I've helped to just realize that no one's given up, and that's not what I want to do, is to make people feel that way, is that people have given up on them just because you haven't continued to pursue what you say you want to do. It's not. I mean, I didn't think I was going to end up going to school, but I'm sticking with it. And I just want to give that send that message out to let them know that they can do it. If I can, they can. You know, like I've known people that been living outside like less than me, and they're just ready to give up. But I tell them you can't. You know, with the faith of God, with the prayer that you give, that you ask of God, you gotta keep that. And so it's.
Oh, that would be awesome.
You can't let your faith go. Cause I will be there. Kato will be there. Kato will be there and make you smile. That's all you gotta do is smile. But that's what I'm trying to pursue, is just to have a place where people can feel comfortable to go, and no one, you know, see, it's hard to say because people have different reactions when you go into a place, and I've seen it. And if the services that aren't meant, you know, that they ask, you know, usually they get upset. But like, I would just like to see individuals that are volunteering or working there that understand the situation, that have been through a situation, or maybe even not that, or maybe I develop a class to where, you know, just do not be like so discriminative to anyone at all. It's not right to do that. You know, you may have, you know, children or people that look up to you, or people that you know, that you give advice to. You can't judge them. I mean, I just I don't know. It just seems like I'm talking about like Tall Tale, like a whole fantasy thing.
Let me flip it a little. Why do you think Min's helping you?
Why he's helping me? Because I believe he has a faith in me, and he knows that I can do that. And when, I mean,
You know how you walk in a room?
I'm just,
Sorry. You know how when you walk in a room and you can tell if the goodness is in there, you can feel the negativity in the air. And when you meet somebody,
Success!
when you meet somebody, you can tell the good in them. You can feel what they're evil, or you know that should I talk to them people or not. He sees us and believes that within inside of us that we have goals, but we need help to get there. Crutch. He sees that. He sees the good in us, and there's not that many people out there like that. Very, 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 very few.
So the reason I asked the question was actually because you
it
haven't.
hurts me
I
good.
know, baby, you're good. You're
Oh,
okay.
I'm
You're
so
okay.
sorry, but
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
I was more asking the question because he does believe in you. Like, you have persuaded
We didn't
somebody.
need to. We didn't want to. We just talking from our heart what we want to do, what we have in our mind that we want to pursue. In our hearts, we want to help people just like he does, like pass it forward, pay it forward. And I believe he sees that in us, and he sees that we got strong enough souls to do that, to get to that potential.
And I think
Stop
you.
making me cry.
I know you're actually making me cry a little too. But straight up, the vision that you have is so beautiful.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I did. He sent it over like, was it last? No, you sent it over the night before last, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read it that night.
Yeah.
And in fact, a bunch of us read it, and a bunch of people were yeah, really. And you know, the way you articulate and put into words the experience of what living without a home, unsheltered, was so beautiful and so eloquent. In fact, one of the women who read it is actually a local author who's phenomenal. She couldn't get over how evocative of the experience your description was. And I think you have a potential that is huge to change people's lives because you have been through it. So when I'm asking you, if these are tricky questions, which it sounds like maybe they are, it's more because I want to give you a chance to put your experience out there for other people to understand that it's a big dream, but it's not a pipe dream. You know what I mean? And then start putting, it's funny. Like I always tell my kids this. Like there's this famous saying from Lao Tzu in China. Even the 10,000-mile journey begins with a first step.
Yeah.
So your first step was the paper, was the presentation. And, but there are 100,000 more steps past that.
Of course.
So.
And beyond that.
Yeah, and beyond.
And it's like, I mean, really in reality, I didn't see that I would do something like this. I mean, like I mentioned before, when our previous interviews, I was one of these individuals that would judge, and whenever someone asked me, for help, I would ignore them. And since I experienced it myself, and then I got that feeling like, okay, this person is like, I'm just asking for like food or like, see if they can help me out with like 5 cents, and just being ignored, asking for help. That sense of feeling is not great. And then categorizing you in a very low spot, that like, how dare you ask me for something when you're alive and well, you can do something. It's not like I could just get up like and walk into a place and be like, hey, can you hire me? I have this much experience. I don't have a resume because I don't have a computer. It's just like more or less like nowadays people have to have that what do you say? They need I wouldn't say a sample. They need that like if you have a resume and you don't have it, but you say you have a resume that explains what you do. They need that proof that that what you have done in life. But these individuals that don't know who you are, they need the proof, and you don't have it. They just turn you away. So it's like that in Arizona, I was that person, but when I came here to Denver, seen a whole lot of aspects, seen a whole lot of personalities. And it is true, being a female and a male and asking for help makes a whole lot of difference. Because my husband, he would try to ask for help. Like when it comes to being a female compared to a male. Right. When you ask, they're like, no. But when I ask, okay.
It makes sense to me because that's how everybody is. seems like a guy would give it to a female faster than would a guy. Or depend, you know, I'm not sure. Depends if he what's his sex, or it is. If he's likes guys, he'll do it for, you know what I mean, for a guy before he does for a female, vice versa. Or more heterosexual men will say, I like the way you look. Maybe if he's decent, maybe if I show her that I'm who got this, maybe I'll get some.
You know, but it happens with females too. A female wouldn't help me out. Like if it would come to him. They would help him out, and they would totally just like disregard that. Like I'm even existence.
That's weird.
So it's all like that's how it works. Like, I mean, the whole world is like that, and it's like I don't know.
How would you describe it?
I don't like how.
That's how it is. It's just like human nature, I guess, or American nature. I'm not sure. So I don't see them doing that in Rio de Janeiro. I don't see them doing that there. Maybe they do, maybe they don't.
He's never been to Rio de Janeiro, and he's talking about. He hasn't seen that in Rio de Janeiro.
But I will.
He's never been there.
I will. She's so mean.
How can you say something?
I know.
I've never been to a place where you've never been.
But it does sound awful good.
Yeah.
You wanna go help
No. See? Jealous ass? There's no reason for that. I love you. Please believe that. Yeah, you don't believe it for crap, so I'm gonna stop telling you.
You know, like this is what it comes down to. I'm not a jealous person.
You know?
No.
But have I ever given any reason to think that otherwise?
Yeah.
With who? Who have I done? With what? What have I done to you to show you that I would go with another female? What makes you think that?
I've seen pictures,
Pictures of me in my last relationship, right?
and you still have them.
No, I do not have them.
Yeah, because I deleted them.
Okay, they're gone. So why do you keep bringing it up? If that's in my
Then
past.
why'd you keep them?
Why'd you have that in my past? I didn't keep them.
Yeah, you did.
Well, that was before we got serious. Before you moved, we got serious like we have. So
When have you been serious?
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't really? You don't think I'm being serious with you? You don't believe that when I tell you I love you? I don't. You don't believe that, do you? Because the pictures you've seen of my last relationship that I had on my phone a long time ago that you deleted, that I don't talk to that person no more.
Okay.
I'm with you 24/7, all day, every day. So what makes you think that I'll dog you, go with another female in any kind of nature? What makes you do that? Because of my past relationships? Pictures you've seen?
This is picture I've seen. You told me way before
Okay, was I with you?
that you deleted it,
Was I with you?
but they were still on your phone.
My bad.
This new number.
I don't sit there and gawk at them. But what makes you think?
How do I know that?
So what makes you think that I'll dog
Downloading-
you? If I tell you I love you, you don't believe that.
Downloading porn of
I-
teenagers?
Where? Show me.
Yeah. You show me. You're the one that has it.
You're the one that was in my phone. You show me.
Oh,
You was
see?
looking for
I
something.
went through your phone and so you changed the password.
And so because you keep snooping, looking for something that's not
Okay.
there.
That's not there. That was there.
Hasn't been since I've been with you.
Okay.
I have no reason to look at porn. I have you.
Okay, well, that's done. But like right now,
You think that I'll dog you because you seen the pictures I had with my last relationship. Wow.
this is what happens.
That's called pushing me away.
Having to build a relationship, being out here on the
That
street
one, the
is
bottom is
hard.
really blue. The bottom is really, really blue.
Yeah, a bit too bright. I like these better.
Let me change the topic just
But
a
like,
little.
I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay. That's okay. It's an emotional warning. Let me ask you this question. And I got to preface this question with, I don't have $10,000 to give you.
Of course. I don't.
But if we were talking about spending $10,000 to make a meaningful difference
Yeah.
in the lives of people who are unsheltered, who don't have a place to sleep and don't have reliable food or clothes or
services,
showers.
yeah.
$10,000 is not a fortune, but it's a lot. How would you spend it?
$10,000. You know what I would do? You know, just having, well, with my experience with the people that I know, you know, I know that if I were to get $10,000, I know I can get sponsors to contribute donation towards, you know, their charity, whichever one it is. And I know that they would help me out to help these individuals out. And and my whole goal would be to just help as many as possible, maybe even further. And just with that 10,000, just to get things started, to maybe even like you know, hearsay, get more charities to contribute on top of that. That is something I would like to happen.
Let me rephrase the question. $10,000 to directly provide $10,000 worth of services. So not using it, leveraging it to get $1 million or 100 or even 20,
right.
But like, how far could $10,000 go in helping people's lives in Denver on the street right now? What would you spend that on?
How many people would it contribute to that I could?
No, what would you spend it on? Would you spend it on electricity? Would you spend it on computer services? Would you spend it on food distribution? Would you spend it on like a portable shower or something or other? Would you spend it on one person's apartment for a year? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where would you spend it to make $10,000 go the furthest?
I mean, I would contribute that just a little to you know, a little bit of assistance to people in their housing, you know, of course, utilities, but mainly food. I mean, you can house yourself anywhere. to have that, you know, to have food is very important. And to have, you know, those, have like a little, you know, burner, like you know, hot plate just to make that food. I would provide everyone with a hot plate that's outside. That way and you know, electricity, I would like to, that's the main part too. You know, people have phones and they need connection. It would be towards like an area where they can feel free to like just plug in, charge, and then, you know, just.
I would say laundry service.
Of course, laundry. But laundry.
Vouchers for people to get their laundry.
But the
washed.
10,000, I mean, that would be, you know,
Vouchers, just like
the money, but
handing
like
vouchers out.
there's a lot of places that provide, you know, like services like that already. Laundry, like vouchers.
Not that many.
There's not that many, but like with $10,000, you know, there's places where, you know, they can't. Mainly it's electricity. There's a lot of clothing places that do provide. You know, just I mean, there's showers. There's like showers and bathrooms.
Yeah, 'cause
I would say like getting the city, and I know that they do have those portable units where they have portable showers, portable bathrooms, and I would actually put more of those out since this COVID, and I don't even know how long this is gonna last, but I would like put money towards that to areas where there's a lot of people that are tenting, and And since now there's one area that has been approved, I would like to put money towards that. I mean, no one likes to feel dirty. No one wants to wear dirty clothes. You know, and just even have majority of the people now that are on the street, they have bikes. And just to, and if you just want service on bikes, you either pay for it or donate something. I would actually help with that donation to, you know, some of that money will go towards people that need services on their bike. I mean, I wouldn't have my bike if I, yeah. But Halo wouldn't be existent. But I mean, but the 10,000, yeah. There's already places that will donate food. This is all donation. Food, clothing, I mean, you know, but there's services for veterans, but the 10,000 that I say that I will put into is services for individuals that have bikes, like their only means of transportation, electricity, just so you can plug in somewhere where no one will complain, saying, hey, don't plug in there. They need a spot. Open up an area where they can all, like, I was in Indianapolis, and I have a bus station where it's just all, like, charging stations. They have multiple charging stations. That would be nice to go to if you had one. And I know people abuse things and they take advantage, but I mean, I think I don't want to be like all like, you know, conceited, but I know if I were to be in charge, they would listen to me and they would understand.